get the same answer every time. I kind of like this slide rule. It's kind of fun. All right, so let's do another one. Number 2 is 6x squared plus 17x plus 10. Okay? Again, whichever method you want. I'm going to do it in my head first because I like doing it in my head. All right. So now this one's a little harder because I have that 6 there. Because it could be 6x and x or 3x and 2x. So let's figure this out. So 10 is 10 and 1. So if I put the 10 here, that's 60. That's definitely not going to work. Ah, my light went out. If I put the 10 here and a 1 here, that's 16. How about 5 and 2? If I put a 2 here, that's 12 and 5. Oh, that's it. So if I put a 2 here, that's 12. 6 times 2 is 12, and then 5 here. So that should be my answer. Okay, this is going to be my answer. All right, I'm going to do the slide rule because I think it's fun. So I take my 6 and multiply it by the 10. X squared plus 17x plus 60. I'm multiplying to 60 and combining to 17. What multiplies to 60 and combines to 17? Well, it's not 1 and 60. 2 and 30, 3 and 20, 4 and 15. 4 plus 15, no, that's 19. Just kidding. Oh, that's because it's not 15, it's 12. 4 and 12 gives you 17. So it's 4 and 12. So we get x plus 4 times x plus 12. But remember, we're dividing by 6. Divide by 6, divide by 6. This is weird. What do you get when you divide? Oh, you have to simplify. We're going to simplify our fraction. X plus, how do you simplify 4 over 6? That's 2 over 3. And what's 12 divided by 6? 2. This did not work. Why did it not work? Because 4 and 12 does not add up to 17. That's why. And that's how you can tell you made a mistake. Because look, I got 3x plus 2, x plus 2. That did not work. And that is why we have to add correctly. It's not 4 and 12. It's 5 and 12. There we go. Okay, so Ms. Fazone makes mistakes too. Silliness. It's not x plus 4. It's x plus 5. X plus 5. X plus 12. Divide both of them by that coefficient, the a, 6. This doesn't divide, so the 6 slides, 6x plus 5. This does divide, x plus 2. I like this way because I think it's the fastest. I mean, in your head is the fastest if you're really good at it, but I like this better than grouping because I think it's quick. That's why I like this method a lot. Okay, last one, number 3. Can you see what I'm writing? 8x squared minus x minus 7. Okay. This one actually is a lot faster if you do it in your head. Because 8 minus 7 is 1, right? So this one, I automatically can do 8x x minus 1 plus 7. I can do this really fast in my head because 8 minus 7 is 1, so I know that 8 has to be negative, the 7 is positive. So that one's actually really fast in your head, but we can do it the other way. X squared minus x minus 56. What multiplies to negative 56 and combines to negative 1? 8 times 7, the 8 is negative. So when I factor this, I get x minus 8, x plus 7. Remember, we have to divide both our answers by that coefficient, by our a. Divide both of them by 8. Can you divide 8 divided by 8? Yeah, that's x minus 1. And then this one doesn't divide, so the 8 slides up to the front. 8x plus 7. See, this one's pretty quick. I like that. Okay, so that's our factoring review. Now we're going to go on to the quadratic formula. I expect you to memorize it. Last year on tests and stuff, I gave it to you. I expect you to know the quadratic formula. My 3-year-old cousin can sing it. She knows it. If she knows it, you know it. All right, so it's negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Or in class, my song is negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Memorize it. If you did not memorize it last year, you have to memorize it this year. Okay? All right, so number 4. X squared plus 6x minus 27 equals 0. Notice we have equals 0 this time. We're solving. All those other problems we were doing, we were just factoring. Now we're solving. Okay. So what's my A, what's my B, and what's my C? A is whatever is in front of x squared. That's 1. B is 6. C is negative 27. If there was a number on this side, then you'd have to move it over. You have to have 0. Okay? So negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Write the whole thing out with parentheses. Negative b plus or minus the square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Watch your signs. Negative 6 plus or minus. Now, the square root. Don't put the square root in the calculator. Just put everything else in the calculator except the square root. So on the inside, I'm going to do 6 squared minus 4ac. Enter. 144. All over 2 times 1 is 2. Now, do you know the square root of 144? Hopefully you do. That's 12. Negative 6 plus or minus 12 all over 2. Now, that plus or minus, we're going to break that up into 2 problems. We have negative 6 plus 12 all over 2. Negative 6 minus 12 all over 2. Now, here's when the issue arises. This is what a lot of students, why they mess it up. They have their calculator, and this is see what I type. Negative 6 plus 12 divided by 2. This is what the people get. They get 0. This is wrong. Don't do that. Remember order of operations. The calculator follows order of operations. You need to combine the